Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's Know Before You Grow video, we are talking just keep trimming and why it's so important to trim throughout your entire grow. Before we get into today's video, folks, hit that subscribe button if you are new here. Hit the thumbs up if you like it. Also, leave a comment in the comment section below. Have a question, stop by, say hi, let me know about your grow. All that good stuff, guys. I love hearing from you. Leave it in that comment section below. That's the easiest way for me to talk to you guys. All right, folks, so today we're going to talk just keep trimming. Now, I hear some growers, they trim during the veg, they trim during flower, but what we're talking about today is trimming through the entire grow and how that evolves throughout the entire grow process. So let's start with the first 4 weeks. We don't do any trimming, none whatsoever. At least I don't. And that's the seedling phase. But pretty much from there on out, you can trim. You can trim all the way up to the day before you harvest, as long as you're strategic about it. So let's talk about the veg and how that's a different type of trimming. So during the veg, you're trimming pretty much two things, nodes and fan leaves, right? So you're gonna be trimming big palm-sized fan leaves. You're also gonna be trimming lower nodes. You can also trim the top. If you guys want to start doing that stuff, it's a little bit more advanced, trimming the top and then kind of stress training and then branching out so you have a lot more colas. That is great. You can do all that during the veg. That's super important to have a great harvest. Trimming provides such a great harvest. Now let me tell you why indoor matters way more than outdoor. So if you're watching this as an outdoor grower, trimming isn't really important, and you really don't see me do it in the outdoor grow during the summer. It's just not a thing. Part of that is because the plants are so much bigger and it's so much more work. But the other part of that is the sun actually rotates over throughout the day. So the plant is actually getting a lot more sun exposure in different areas of the plant throughout the day. Indoor growing, that plant is sitting underneath that light. The light's not moving, the plant is moving, but the actual angle of the light really doesn't change. And so you have to provide that light to those lower branches if you're gonna be keeping those lower branches. One thing you'll notice if a plant starts starving itself of light is stretching. Now, stretching can come in all different shapes and forms. One of the ones I actually saw this grow, and I apologize for the wind, folks. It's a beautiful day, but it is windy. And I really don't want to do this inside with the echo of the barn. So when you see it, what you'll get is, I call it like clawing. The plant is clawing at the light, and you get these leaves that look like little fingers. I think I have some in the grow right now, and if you guys want to see the plants, head on over to our Only Plants channel. A video will drop with this one to kind of go over what I'm talking about here today as far as the trimming goes during the flower phase. Before I jump into any more, here's a word from today's video sponsor, Mars Hydro. I would like to thank today's video sponsor, Mars Hydro. They keep the lights on for us here on the farm and for this indoor grow series. Check out our friends at marshydro.com, link in the description of the video. Are you guys looking for a new light, or maybe you're just starting out? Check out Mars Hydro. They have everything you need, from the FCE 3000 to the Advanced Grower FC 6500 light. If you guys are looking for a tent of any and all sizes, they have them. They also carry inline fans and heat mats for smell control, for cool areas, and of course ventilation. Check out our friends at Mars Hydro. Link in the description of the video, marshydro.com. Check them out. And again, a big thank you to our friends at Mars Hydro. All right, folks, thanks again to Mars Hydro. I really do appreciate them, guys. They've done so much for us. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about trimming now that we're in that flower phase, right? So let's say you top the plant, you trim the nodes, you trim the fan leaves. What are you doing during the flower? Well, you're doing a lot of the fan leaves, a lot of those unnecessary leaves that block those nodes, those flower points. Because if you don't trim them, the flower quality greatly decreases. And I mean really decreases. You can watch the plant just have a beautiful flower at the very top, and as you go lower, the flower just keeps getting uglier and worse and worse and worse until you really don't have anything at the bottom. Now, what some folks do, including myself, especially in the outdoor harvest when we don't trim those plants, is you can do a select cut, right? So you cut that top flower and then you wait another week or two and let those flowers below it get more sun and more mature. And then you cut that, and then you have your bottom section, maybe you give that another week, and then you cut that. You can do that. And if you have the patience and you have the space, that's a big one. Space is a big one. You can absolutely do that, and priority harvesting is for a whole nother video. But if you want to harvest the whole plant all at once, one and done, you're limited on space, you're going to use the grow room or tent as your drying space, then you need to be on top of your trimming. And it's really, really key and important to having an awesome harvest, along with nutrients and a whole lot more. But if you really want robust flowers on the bottom and throughout the entire plant, you need to be trimming. So folks, those are my tricks to trimming. You know, it's just keep trimming. Never stop trimming indoors. It's just my biggest tip. Don't stop trimming. If you guys have questions, leave them in the comment section below. I hope you all found this video at least somewhat helpful. If you guys want to subscribe, support the farm, all the links down in the description of this video, folks. And until next time, I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and I will see you in another video. Take care.